Any more comments, thoughts?
Well, the thing with Matt, I wasn't really, at that point, I would have liked to have had that discussion with him. It was a timing issue. I wasn't trying to totally shut it down. I was just trying to move on. I guess maybe I put a little more, too much effort in kind of forcing that to make just kind of sure, making sure to put in not so nice so I can make sure the man shut up so I can finish my thing. I guess if I could have been a little more affirmative in saying that, okay, well, we don't have time to explore that right now. We're going to have to move on. Maybe we can go back to that later. That would have been better. I don't think it was any frustration about anything. It was just me really, really needing to hurry up the class. I think it maybe came up with me trying to get things rushed and came down a little more negative than I would have intended it to.
And it's funny, I have to say, it's funny that probably the gentlest soul has been kind of told off for being mean to freaking me. Yeah. You know, it's like, so don't take this too, you know, it's good to be mean at times and you're fine. It was just one of those where he was crying.
Because we expect this like real warm personality from you.
Yeah, it was good though, I like it. I'm like, oh good, go for it. But carry on, sorry.
And, let's see. And with the whole thing with having to go back to it, I mean, I had kind of gone back and forth with how I was going to order things, and I wanted to put the grading in there, so I wanted to make sure that if we didn't have much prior knowledge, they would have something to kind of go off of. So it was kind of tough for me when ordering things, because I did kind of have to hit your prior knowledge, activate that, move on to something else, and then go back to using that prior knowledge. So that was a tough thing. It was very difficult for me to time that out. So, and I was just worried that I was going to wind up running into a tangent that was going to take a lot of time that would then make it difficult to go back when I knew I was going to go back and deal with that anyway. So that was just kind of a frustration with me and planning and figuring out, you know, balancing out how much time do I spend dealing with, delving in depth with your prior knowledge and with your misconceptions and with the questions you have, versus moving on so we get back to it later. So that was kind of the deal there. It was kind of a real tough balance to kind of strike there.
It was apparent that you planned though. It was very apparent that you tried to think through things and that you had and you were moving through. Any more?
Yeah, I wondered last night when I made the PowerPoint about the font thing. It's so hard to tell, you know, how it looks on my laptop versus on the projector. And I kind of wondered about that, so I went back and changed that, and Charlotte said something.
I took a technology class on visuals, and the rule of thumb, go opposites on the color wheel. So, like, if you have blue, use yellow, because they're complete opposites. Naturally, that's the most pleasing aesthetic, is when you have blue background with yellow.
What about black and white?
It's not black and white.
I think black and white.
I disagree with that.
That's what the book says, is try and use, like, because red and blue